Hello, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is part 4 of Botany Manor. If you have not watched part 1, 2, and 3, please make sure to go and check them out and give them some love. Yeah, like I said, enjoy. Do we go upstairs first, or should we go in here? We're going here. The Fox and the Crow. One evening, a fox was in search of something to eat for dinner. He saw the crow sitting on a tree branch holding a big piece of tasty cheese in her beak. So the fox came up with a plan. He walked up to the crow and complimented her. The crow was suspicious of the fox. I just missed like 3 words, sorry. And kept her beak tightly closed on the cheese. The fox kept on charming the crow, describing her as the most majestic of all birds with a big strong beak. Oh, what a strong beak that must be. It must be the song of a queen. Please, beautiful crow, let me hear it. Flattered by the praise, the crow forgot all about her suspicion and also her dinner, so she opened her beak wide to utter her loudest caw, and down fell the cheese straight onto the fox's open mouth. That sucks. Alright, so we got nightfall. And sapphire gloom. I'm gonna... Oh, the nursery rhyme isn't even a clue? Oh. Okay. Sure. Oh my. I'm not good with puzzles like that, as we've probably already seen. Sorry, I'm sorry that I keep like fidgeting with my piercing. It's driving me crazy today. Also, I haven't acknowledged this in any other video because I've been like avoiding it. But yes, my hair is orange. Bleaching red hair is a process. So I'm sorry that some of it is like white and some of it is red and yellow. We're gonna ignore it. One day it'll be pretty and bright colors. Seat. Oh my god, that's the stained glass window that I saw from the start, from the first one, where I was like, oh, that must be a chapel. Not a chapel. It's a library. Even better. Ooh, Wonders of the Night Sky. Something tells me those books that I've been picking up are kind of important to that puzzle. And I don't like that. There might not be, but... The golden fish. One bright morning, a poor fisherman caught a shining gold fish. The fish cried, "Please let me live. I am not a fish, but a prince, enchanted by a wicked spell." So the fisherman let the fish go free. When the fisherman's wife learned of this, she demanded the fish grant a wish in return for its freedom, a cottage instead of the hovel where they lived. So the fisherman returned to the shore, and the fish granted their wish. But the wife was greedy and demanded riches, a palace, and servants. All the while the ocean became darker and the shore was black with dirt. Finally, the wife wished to be so powerful that she could grant wishes herself. In return for this greedy request, the fish revoked all of the wishes it had granted. After that, the ocean became blue again, the shore clean, and the fisherman never saw the golden fish ever again. I want to say that's not a clue. Okay, never mind. New Year's Ball. To be given at Somerset Hall, Thursday, 4th of January, 1860. Supper is at 6 o'clock. Good music in attendance. Cousin, wash your hands and accompany me. You won't find a husband at the bottom of the garden. You watch me. That sounds like a challenge, but I'll take it. The Hare and the Tortoise. At midday, a hare and a tortoise took a walk together. The hare moved quickly and noticed the tortoise struggling to keep up. The hare laughed and challenged the tortoise to a race. The tortoise accepted. A course was decided and the race began. The hare immediately leapt out of sight, but then laid down to take a nap, sure that the tortoise would never catch up. The tortoise plodded slowly along, making his way towards the finish line. When the hare awoke from his nap, he opened his eyes just in time to see the tortoise crawling slowly across the finish line. The proud hare had been so sure that he would win and underestimated the tortoise. As the tortoise crossed the finish line, he exclaimed, "Slow and steady wins the race." And none of these? Okay, none of them are clues. I don't like that it's creaking. So I just want to note this down because I just found a book that was the moon, and then now I've just found one that's the sun. So Or should I say crescent moon? Sun. Just in case that becomes something we need to figure out. I believe that's it up here. Oh no, yeah, because that's the New Year's ball. Alright, I guess it's time to tackle this puzzle, which I've got no idea. No idea what to do, but sure. Wait, so, moon? No. Sorry, we want the hair. Oh, fuck, sorry. I pressed these wrong. We want the crow, the moon, the fish, the hair, and then the sun. No. Okay, hold on. So, let's try this again, shall we? Crow is the first one we see. And then if we make our way over here, there is the moon. And then when you go upstairs, I'm assuming you would go this way, because then it's the fish. And then the hair. And then the moon, the sun. Which I could have sworn was just the way that I did that, but apparently not. If anything, I'm thinking of switching the hair and the fish. Making it so it's crow, moon, hair, sun, fish. Okay, let's try this. Crow, moon, fish, hair, sun. Okay, crow, moon, hair, fish, sun. I did that wrong still. Hair, sun, fish. Huh. I swear it's in the order. Or would it be... Okay, if we're thinking about this rationally, which I'm not, the rising sun would be first because that's like the start of the day. And then obviously moon would be like last. Okay, so fox is evening. Okay, so I think it goes fish, hare, fox. Okay, I'm not sure. But I think it goes rising, fish, hare, fox, and then moon. So rising, fish, hare, fox, moon. Yeah, it was a daylight cycle. Not the smartest. Still got it. Sunset 1st of May, red, orange, yellow, pink. Sunset 22nd of May, blue, yellow, orange, pink. Sunset 8th of July, blue, purple, pink, orange. Sure. Lindley appointed chair of botany at University College London after an esteemed early career as assistant secretary to the Horticultural Society and admission as one of the youngest ever fellows of the Linnean Society. John Lindley plans to elevate the science of botany. Sorry, I struggle to speak. He spoke this in his inaugural lecture. It has been very much the fashion of late years in this country to undervalue the importance of this science and to consider it an amusement for ladies rather than an occupation for all the serious thoughts of men. Lindley also challenged the Linnean classification system and proposes many changes. Hell yeah. Sunset 14th of October. Sunset 29th of April. Okay, so I'm assuming I have to put those in an order, right? Oh, seeds. Forgotten Flora. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sunset painting there. And we got a study key. Nightfall progress. I've been trying to encourage the nightfall to bloom for a little while now. I'm determined to prove it's more than just a myth so far. I have deduced that a flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery for me. I shall plant a few more seedlings tomorrow and continue my research. And that was the 31st. Doesn't specify what month. Just says the 31st. Oh, there's more. I was hoping one of them said the 31st, but it doesn't. It's fine. Okay, the study, which is over here. I hate that I walk up to the door too fast and it doesn't let me unlock it. My dear friend, I've been pondering these last weeks what could be the best way to see your remarkable flora reach the wider world, since it is so seldom we are able to see our work published. Considering your uncle's reputation in the scientific field, have you considered asking him to publish your herbarium under his name? It may not give you the recognition you deserve personally, but it would be a great way to reach your goal of adding to the scientific record of botany. Do consider it. I would hate for such an important research to stay hidden away. Whilst I respect that, I personally would probably not do that either. Arabella, I have some more books from the department that may be interest for your research. One I recall was a favorite of your father's. If you have any trouble when you visit the college, tell the secretary you are collecting materials for your uncle. So long as they are returned before summer ends, the other professors won't notice. I'm sorry that I keep screwing up words. Just like plants, fungi need food sources to grow strong and healthy. However, some fungi haven't always had access to nutrients through soil and have evolved to retrieve it in different ways. This means they have become carnivores because they only acquire the nutrients they need by consuming other living organisms such as flies, bugs, and plants. Some mushrooms even get their nutrients from feeding on other types of fungus or parasite. Mushrooms growing on a tree is usually a sign that they are consuming the tree, so you should remove them immediately. Not always the case. I'm gonna put that one there just because that one's a mushroom. Mushroom! Look! I found the mushroom seed. Very cute. And judging by the name, I don't believe this is an edible mushroom. Probably not. Tree diseases. Red tree pox. If a tree is infected with red tree pox, many small spots will be visible. Causes black patches to form in the bark. The root parasite is a fungus that forms purple rings on the bark and roots. Bark rust is a disease that isn't very harmful to the tree. Okay. I want to go ahead and put that one there. Yeah. How do I grow it? Bird eggs. Kingfisher. I'm assuming this is going to come back to me and be helpful. Might not, but we'll see. I didn't get another key, did I? No, I didn't. Well, I can go plant the mushroom. I think. Let's see. Could have sworn. There it is. I was like, I could have sworn there was a place here. The only thing is, I'm not sure where to, like, what to actually do with this one. Unless I put it here. No, because there's no plate. There's usually, like, a saucer where you're supposed to put plants. And I never found a saucer with this one. At least I don't think I did. Not that I can see. Okay. Just had like I literally just like went to get up and have a break from filming, and I just had an idea of what I might have to do with this. Because I like literally said about the saucer. So smart. Oh my god, it turns into a mushroom tree. I love that. Look at how pretty that is. So gorgeous. So smart. The sapphire gloom is a widely misunderstood mushroom. It grows commonly on trees, and as opposed to popular belief, the mushroom consumes its parasites rather than the tree itself. Oh, nice. Very cute. I do love it there. It's very cute. It suits the tree. Which means we can now go through here. Which is where I'll find the rest of the clues. Because I've only found 3. Trapped fairy. That's cute. I'm assuming it's a clue. I want a house like this. Okay, that's locked. I did not see that. Dearest Arabella, I was taking a walk along the river in Somerset recently and noticed a sight that I just had to write to you about. In the water, I saw the brook chalice blooming. I've never seen or heard of it flowering before. None of my books mention of it. It was so beautiful. Do you have any idea what could have caused this? Is that the one I... Is that... No? No, that's not the one I need. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Oh, man. This is where this one's gonna get a little bit hard, apparently, because now there's 4 plants and not 2. I'm assuming, though, that clue had to do with that one, because it makes sense. Anything else to look at here? Oh, yep. Cradle fan. Ah, that's where the eggs come into it. So fern painting and eggs. I don't really know where to put the fairy painting yet, so I'm just going to leave that one for the meantime. Nightfall's the next one, yeah. I'll plant it ready so then we know what we're doing. Of course we're sitting. What's here? Aquatic weed removal. Do you have a pond? Do you want to swim in it? Is it covered in slimy weeds? Cool. Assuming that's a clue for the brook chalice. Petition to be presented to the Honourable House of Commons. In recent years, hunts have been taking place near the Somerset rivers. Tragically, this has led to the decline and even extinction of bird species. Sorry, I struggled then. Okay, I believe that clue was also for Cradle Fan. Once upon a time, there was a little fairy who loved gazing at her own reflection in the water. She lost track of the time and the day turned into night. Nyx, goddess of the night, noticed the little fairy. The moon was shining bright, but the fairy had eyes for herself. Nyx took offense and decided to punish the little fairy. Nyx placed the fairy into a nightfall, and cast a spell on her. She fell in love with the moon, gazed upon the sky all night. As dawn approached and the sun arose, the spell broke. Though just as the fairy awoke from her enchantment, the flower bud closed and trapped the fairy for eternity. Okay, so that fairy one is nightfall. Nightfall. Good to know, good to know. Aww, kitty. Is that a clue? I was like, surely that's not a clue. Dearest friend, it seems our interest in visiting the private plant collection of Lord Spencer has gone unacknowledged. While disappointing, I am not sure it is worth pursuing scientific study in such places. On my recent visit to Brinsby, the young man showing us around had barely a basic knowledge of plants, and due to there being a large group of gentlemen in the party, all useful time and education was devoted to them and none given to the Constance and I. Let us plan another trip of our own, and perhaps we can see these specimens in their home habitats where they belong. Just checking. This is a nice room. I like the bed. Tincture of red clover. Chamomile and red clover seems to soothe hot flushes. For sprains, strains, and joint pains. That wasn't a clue, that was just a necessary thing for me. Oh my god, even my bathroom is beautiful. Installation of disconnector pipes. Dear Arabella, here is our quote to repair the geisha in your bathroom. The cost might seem high, but trust us, it's a complex job left to the professionals. Have a nice day, Frederick. Well, Frederick, I'm gonna say you suck. Because now I have to do your job. And I don't want to have to do his job. Oh, so this is where the cradle fan goes. Missing a part. We're missing, oh there it is. I was like, we're missing a part, or I put it on, like, incorrectly. Okay, we won't mess with that until we know exactly what we're doing. Okay. Well, we've checked her room. Did I check the... Yeah, it was the fairy tale. I guess it's this way then. Ah, the attic. Fun. Dear Lady Arabella, I wanted to thank you once again for your invaluable contributions during our recent meadow orchid research expedition. Your keen observations and deep knowledge of orchids was so helpful. Your dedication to the field is an inspiration to us all. I look forward to the future collaborations and the continued exploration of the botanical wonders that surround us. I will put in a good word for you with the Botanical Society. Most sincerely, Professor Montague. It's not a clue, is it? No. Worth checking. Attic. Somerset River Trust. River swimming this season. Dear members, we want to make sure you can all enjoy swimming this summer, so we have cleared the most popular rivers in Somerset of all aquatic weeds. Health and safety. It has been brought to our attention that the factory of Barton Ironworks has been illegally dumping scrap metals into rivers across Somerset. Not good. Well. I guess that's, that one? Maybe? Dearest Arabella, I am writing to share with you an exciting discovery I have made in my botanical studies. It turns out that some plants are particularly sensitive to sound and then seem to thrive when exposed to music or melodies from their natural environment. I hope to share more of my findings with you in the near future and would be delighted if you could join me in my research. Your sincere friend, Marianne. I don't know which one likes music. I'm gonna say it's this one because it's the only one I don't have left. Because one of them's water. Oh yeah. Rivers of Somerset. That would be for this one. Alright, cool. Nice. Nothing else to look at? Chair! I have to sit in every chair, just in case. I guess we go up to the attic now. Oh god. Bird calls. Teal, tufted duck, golden mallard, crested owl, silver magpie, red-billed maroon. Well, that one's for the cradle fan. I haven't filled in the right clues for this. Should have. Wait, no, it can't be them. Fern painting. Bird eggs. Petition might not be the one, but bird calls definitely should be. Alright. Sure. Not sure where I've missed a clue. Hold on, where was the petition again? Yeah, so the petitions for... Oh, sorry. Petitions for the Brook Chalice. That makes sense. And that is a letter from Eliza. Wait, attic key. Is that not the attic? No, it's not the attic. Where's the attic? How do I get to... Oh, I didn't go this way, did I? Oh, I did, because that was... Yeah, okay. I found it, don't worry. Stressing myself out here. Gardening curiosities, trapped moths. Sometimes a moth can become trapped inside a flower bud if it closes in the morning. Ah, I think that one belongs to here. Don't quote me on that. Just because of the fact that it says closes in the morning. Moth spotting calendar. Please be right. No, I've fucked up somewhere. Oh, letter about melodies is not... The letter about melodies, I believe, is 4. No? So lost. Cool. So confused, more than ever. Pig. Why is there a rusty pig? Side of plants. Sometimes scientists have theorized that plants have photoreceptors in the leaves and stems, which allows them to see the color of light. This means that flowers can tell the time of day and know when to open and close their buds. Is that one nightfall? Oh, thank God for that. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to do the nightfall one because I forgot. Okay, well, we got nightfall points ready. We just need to bring him, like, bring her upstairs. And put her on there. I don't know if this actually has anything to do with it. Let me check. Okay, yeah, so it was a specific time of day. Oh, goodness gracious. Where is the paintings again? That's not the paintings. That's there. Um. Hmm. Well, I want to say that it's the 8th of July. I don't know why I'm saying that because I don't think it is, but wait, what does this say? I've deduced that the flower opens at sunset and only during a particular time of year. When exactly that occurs still remains a mystery. Okay. Blue, purple, orange, red. Blue, purple, pink, orange. Okay, well, we're going to try a couple of things here. So we're going to try blue, purple, orange, red. We're also going to try blue, purple, red, orange. And then we're also going to try blue, purple, pink, orange. I don't know if the little moth chart is going to help, like if that's a necessary means to helping. I don't think so. But that's the colors we're going to try anyway. So what did I say? Blue, purple, orange and red. Nope. Blue, purple, red, orange. What if it's backwards? Like, what if blue has to be the last color? Because that's like nighttime. No. I mean, we can go back to the first one where we... Or we could do the one that goes pink. Sorry, I smacked the microphone. I fear the window may be closing for you to find a suitable... Okay, I don't want to hear about suitable husbands. Shush. Alright, let me just have another little looky. A little look downstairs. I believe this has to go in the bathtub. Don't ask me why I know that or how I think I know that. I think I know it. I'm not gonna lie. Where's my room? Where's my bedroom? It was this way, wasn't it? Yeah, I feel like this has to go in the bathtub. Just have this feeling. Okay. But also try the 1st of May. So it would be... If we're doing it in the order of the sunset, it'd be pink, yellow, orange, red. Tried that one. Tried that one. Could also try blue. Like this one. Okay, red, yellow. Sorry, red, orange, yellow. Because we tried the other ones. If not, then I'm admitting defeat. Let's try pink, yellow, orange, red? Yeah. Nope. What about red? Orange. Yellow, blue. I genuinely don't know. Just for the sake of it. Alright. I'm gonna go check the paintings one more time. I feel like I'm going slightly insane here, and I'm sure people have already figured it out before me, so... I keep getting so lost. Blue, yellow, orange, red. I mean, I tried that one backwards, didn't I? I feel like that was the only one I didn't try forwards. Because I thought for some reason it was the other way around. Which makes... Sorry, wrong way. Makes sense, but doesn't make sense. Blue. I'm assuming it's blue, yellow, orange, red. It was just the other way around. I keep doing that too. Not the sharpest. Puzzles confuse me, okay? Puzzles... Oh, it's beautiful though. Puzzles really confuse me. Like, really confuse me. Nice. Seeing the nightfall bloom is a rare event. The flower only blooms with September sunsets. Night pollinators active in September, such as the garden tiger, often get trapped once the bug closes for the rest of the year. Smart information I missed. Okay, so we finished 2. I want to say that that one's about melodies, but I don't think it is, so... We're gonna put the melodies here. Nope. No idea. But that is the Brook Chalice. Which I feel like is the fucking... Petition, right? Ah, I use the bath one. I guess it's the Brook Chalice that goes in the bath, not the other one. The other one's Melody. There we go. Fuck. Sorry. I get so confused sometimes. What does that say? This month in conversation with Professor Montague, leading expert in British meadows orchids. In his words, every plant, every leaf, and every meadow holds secrets waiting to be unlocked. My aim is simply to uncover some of these mysteries. Yeah, cool. Alright. Well, let's go to the bathroom, which is this way. Where did I see? No. Oh yeah, aquatic. No. I saw something somewhere that had something to do with the aquatic there. No, that's not it. I don't know. I just gotta try and use my brain to retrace my steps. Which is the hard part, of course. Alright, let's have a look in here. Nope. Ah, here, wasn't it? Or in here, maybe because of the river. Does it say where? No, just... Okay, let's try that again. River Cam, River Summer, River Chew. We'll go with the River Frome because it specifically says that it's fine, and we'll see what happens from there. I'm gonna take that as a clue. Which means River Frome would be 25 degrees Celsius. I think that's really old. Jesus, sorry. Didn't mean to make that bigger. Y'all come on with me. It looks like there's water out of the bath. Look at me go. I say as I fucked up the first two, but still, look at me go. I'm doing good. We just have one more and it's the melody one. And then we're on chapter 5. Look at how cute that is. I for some reason thought it would be like purple. Not really sure why I thought it was going to be purple. But that makes sense. It's very cute. The brook chalice prefers to grow in rivers with a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius. The plant naturally filters the water from rust and metal. Unfortunately, they get removed often, as most people prefer their ponds to be weed-free. Honestly, if I could have a pond, I would love plants like that. Cradle fan. Okay, cradle fan we have to pay a lot of attention to because there is a couple specific things I believe we have to do. We have to look at the photo for the cradle fan, which is... Golly, where is it? There. So it's the blue eggs. Where did we see eggs? Attic, wasn't it? No, it couldn't have been attic. Sorry. This is gonna take a second whilst I just retrace my steps. In here somewhere. Here we go. There's a blue spotted egg. Kind of like a crested owl, maybe? We'll try both. So we'll go crested owl. Speckled sparrow. I believe it was one of those two anyway. We'll just double check as we run back past. Oh yeah, it's the speckled owl. Alright, I know what to do. Kind of. Speckled, crested owl, sorry, not speckled. We want to go E, C, D, E, G, F. Let's make sure it was the right one then. Alright, so E, C, D, E, F. No, that didn't work. Oh, did I miss G? I did. E, C, D, E, G, F. Yeah, I missed one. There we go. That's 4 out of 4 done for chapter 4. Nice. Pretty. It's not as green as I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a lot more vibrant than that. Now, judging from like what happens whenever I finish a chapter, someone rings the bell at the gate. Cradle fern is used by the crested owl as a nest, and in turn the plant has grown dependent to the owl's chime like call to grow. Nice. Oh? Are we not having... There we go. I was like, are we not having a delivery? But we are. Run all the way back to the front gate. So I feel like we've been everywhere inside now, so does that mean we get the last parts of outside? Must do. Lady Arabella, I apologize wholeheartedly for accidentally taking the key to the former garden home with me. It was in my pocket and I had simply forgotten it was there. I didn't want to disturb your research, so I've left the key in the basket here for you. Thank you. Let me just get ready to go to number 5. Ding ding. Alright, so I'm assuming once we open the formal garden gate, it'll start chapter 5. Because I believe this is chapter 4 done. Where's the formal there? This way? Here. No. I so confidently walked over there. I was like, yeah, it's here. It's the orchid. No. Wait, there's a map, isn't there? Index. Formal garden, number 13. Oh, out by the start. Is that what that said? Or is it in here? I don't think there's anywhere down here, and it was not. It must be out by the start. That's not the start, sorry. Former gardens over here, maybe. Oh no, that's the windy road I started with. I won't lie, I'm very insanely lost. What's number 8? Viewpoint. Oh, I have to go through the... Okay, yeah, sorry. I got lost again, but it's okay. We'll make our way there. I feel like it's so easy to get lost here. Seeing as I just did it twice. 3 times. That's the formal garden. Found it. It's fine. We got there in the end. Okay, well, that is chapter 4 done. I hope you've enjoyed so far, and I look forward to the last chapter.
I'm missing you, you stay in my head, not sure what to do, I'm leaving you.